Hi, I'm Shaun from Rain Harvesting. Today we'll go through the process of installing a solar shield on your rainwater tank. The purpose of the solar shields is to fit underneath your tank screen, and they'll block the entry of light into the tank, which helps reduce the growth of algae. They'll also disperse the flow of water, and this softens the flow of water into the tank to help minimise any resuspension of the sediment in the bottom. The rain harvesting solar shields are designed to fit with rain harvesting tank screens. The arms of the solar shield fit in these rebated sections of the tank screen. We have two different ranges. There's solar shields to fit under tank screens like this, which screw onto your tank. And there's also a range to fit with our Easy Fit clip-on tank screen range, which we'll show you in this video as well. We have a range of different sizes to suit different tanks. Today we'll install the 400mm version, but the process is the same for all the different sizes. So first we'll install the solar shield that suits our tank screens that screw onto your tank. So the first thing you'll need to do is remove the tank screen from your tank inlet. We'll do that by removing the 4 screws. Different size screens will have different number of screws. It can be beneficial not to remove the screws fully or leave them just partially in. That way they're not loose and less likely to fall into your tank. Alright, so we've got the screws out. Should be able to just lift that tank screen out. So now we've got the open inlet for your tank. The solar shield will just fit straight in there. It's unlikely, but just make sure you lower that in fairly level. Make sure the arms don't actually go in. You're likely to drop that inside the tank. So just drop it into place and make sure the arms are all just resting on the top surface of the tank. You'll see these screw holes which are left from our tank screen. Just align the holes in the solar shield with those screws. That way when we put the tank screen back in, the screws will go back into those same holes. If you're removing a tank screen of a different type, the holes may not line up, so just move that to a different location and install the screws into a fresh spot. So once the solar shield's in place, drop the tank screen in place. The arms will line up with these rebated sections in the side, and the screw holes will line up with the holes in the solar shield. So I'll put that in place, make sure it drops down fully. And then we'll just carefully reinsert those screws, and I'll just make sure that they're going to go back into those same holes. So I'm using a drill with the torque setting set quite low. We don't need much screw tension to hold this in place. If you don't have a drill with a torque setting, we recommend using a screwdriver to put these screws back in. So I'll just reinsert these screws. Okay, so we don't do that up too tight and you'll start to actually deform the plastic. So all the screws are in, it's nice and secure, so that one's done. Next, we'll go through the installation process for these solar shields for our Easy Fit clip-on range of tank screens. Okay, so now into the solar shields that suit our Easy Fit clip-on range of tank screens. Again, like with the other versions, we just need to remove the tank screen first. The difference here is it's as simple as just lifting up at each tab around the outside of the tank screen, and you can lift the tank screen out of place. Different size tank screens will have a different number of tabs, but it's the exact same process. So you can see now, we have the inlet ring which is in place, and that's the common interface for the whole range or all the components of the clip-on system. And with the solar shield, different to the other version, it just has the plain lugs at the top, so no screw holes or anything. All we do is just drop that into the ring, and we just need to make sure these arms line up with the rebated sections on the ring. If you just drop it in and then turn it, you'll see that drops down into place. So with the solar shield in place, then we just simply put the tank screen back on. So Again, just line up the retention tabs with the clip lugs on the ring and push down firmly at each clip, and then that one's in place, so nice and secure. So now the solar shield's in place, ready to keep the water inside your tank as high quality as possible. If you'd like to learn more about these products or any of our other tank inlet screening products, just jump onto our website.